Good evening and welcome to the Wisdom of Cows. My name's Highland Coo. I'm very sorry I can't make it to the presentation this evening, but unfortunately I'm at a boring work conference instead. So I'm here to give you the first part of the presentation, which is talk through the blog site and the blog strategy. And I'll be handing over to my colleagues, Bullish Behaviour, Mad Cow Pep and Urban Trude, who are going to talk through our book reviews and our case studies. So just coming on to the name first of all, we wanted to create a blog site which was, first of all, had a brand, was fun, and also linked to a theme that we've talked about in class. So we came up with the name of The Wisdom of Cows, which is obviously a play on words of The Wisdom of Crowds. So there we kind of launched a whole site around the kind of cow theme. We created the site which was black and white, so obviously it looked a bit like the Frisian cows. We had a number of cow links along the side, so such things as cow games, Moodig, our newsletter. If you haven't tried cow tipping Moo Game, I would definitely recommend it. In terms of the articles we put on the site, we obviously we were trying to create a site based on kind of technology. Now, not on purpose, we managed to find a lot of articles which were related to cows and technology, although we didn't restrict ourselves to that. We just really wanted to talk about technology which interested us, anything we found on the internet which looked particularly interesting, and really tried to be quite informal in terms of talking through our thoughts and our comments on those. We really used the site as a way to experiment with technology, so we experimented with things such as Technorati, RSS feeds, and we used Digit kind of stickers in the bottom of our articles so people could dig our stories. We tried to create an audience by linking to a newsletter, we had comment fields at the side of our articles. And I think we did manage to get a real audience out there. We obviously have the site tracker at the bottom which shows us how many hits we had, and we kind of tracked that on a daily basis and looked at kind of who was logging onto it. And we had hits from obviously not just the UK, which was obviously the majority of them, was about 56% of them were from people in the UK. But we actually also had quite a high percentage from other countries. So we had about 12% of people hitting from Ireland and about 7% from the US. And we had hits from a huge variety of countries, including Egypt, Sweden, Portugal, and even California. We had comments from some strange named people such as Brown Cow, I'm not sure if that's anybody in this room, and Bee Babe. So I think there were some people who are actually reading our sites, which is quite exciting. So I'm now going to hand you over to our next presenter, which is Ermund Trude, who's going to be talking to the book review, Crossing the Chasm. Thank you and good night.